Hi guys, today I thought we could do a short video just showing how you can recreate the X-Men character known as Angel or Archangel or Dark Angel depending on the version, as you'll see a bit later. So essentially, depending on how you interpret the early version of the X-Men costumes, in ages past, often black would be represented as dark blue in the comics because of the printing technology at the time. So depending how if you want to interpret those early colors as dark blue, even though they were there to represent black, this is pretty much what you end up with. But if you really want to have the black costume, that's easily remediable also. So essentially, you can pretty much recreate the original Angel costume as it was in the early days. And also, you can recreate a few of its different looks that it got through the years. For the original costume, essentially, you pretty much have everything there in the character creation. The exception to that is probably the gloves, which are the Doctor Fate gloves, and the wings. These are the Hawk wings, which are slightly. You already have the small bird wings in the character creation. These are the Hawk wings, which are slightly bigger than the small wings. So these are pretty much the only two items, but you can find a pair of gloves that will more or less match with this. It just won't be exactly this, and the same with the wings. And then if you want to go for various looks that Angel had through the years, there is a is white, yellow, and red look, as you can see, which is pretty easy to achieve. Again, pretty much all of those are available at character creation except for the gloves and the wings. I'm not sure why they didn't also go straight for white. I'm not sure why the gloves are yellow. That's how they were colored in the comic at the time. But they could have been easily white to pretty much match with most of the costume. But I guess once you see it like all white, it kind of makes sense why it's yellow. It's a little too white maybe with this version. But anyway, but there's another version also that is pretty much the same costume, but with a different color scheme. Like essentially the red was replaced by blue, and of course the gloves and the boots in this case were actually white. So again, this is pretty much a look that you can get pretty early on at character creation, and all you really need is the gloves. And if you want the bigger wings as opposed to the smaller wings, then you're gonna have to farm for them in the game. And the last but not least is pretty much the look that made me want to do this video is the Archangel or Dark Angel, depending on the version of the character at the time. The pattern doesn't really look like it, but it's close enough that it sells the idea that this is supposed to be Dark Angel or Archangel, depending on how you want to call it. So you have the metallic wings that he had at the time, as he was the fourth horseman of Apocalypse, and you have the purple and the dark blue look that he had, but and also the blue skin, obviously. But again, the pattern is not really exactly the same, but it's close enough that it's selling the idea of the Dark Angel look that the character had for pretty much the late 80s and the most of the 90s. So that's pretty much it, guys. So let's go back to the original look. So essentially, you can pretty much recreate Angel throughout the various incarnation of the character, and of course, it gives you various looks so that you can have different looks with your different armories if you wish to. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.